Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to our charming corner of history, where we uncover the past with wit, elegance, and a dash of cheeky charm. Today, we unveil a tale of how Muslims in the Middle Ages swept away Europe's odorous ways, introducing baths, soaps, and dare we whisper the bidet. This is no jest at anyone's expense. 'Tis merely the delightful truth that humans, ever so clever, borrow the finest habits, cleanliness, sharp attire, and divine sense when they catch wind of brilliance. Muslim hygiene reshaped the West, and personal cleanliness became a universal treasure, embraced far and wide. Let us dive into this a few minutes saga with a flourish. Envision Europe, dear friends, from the 700s to 1000s, a realm of ripe aromas. Bathing was deemed a perilous folly, as if water were a potion for doom. The church proclaimed it invited demons or disrupted bodily humors, so the masses remained gloriously unwashed, convinced filth warded off plague. Alas, it did no such thing. To mask their scent, they doused themselves in perfumes, rose, lavender, anything to veil the fact they hadn't met water since the last harvest moon. Hands were wiped on tunics or, perchance, a stray hound. Teeth left to fate, save for the occasional herbal chew. Cleanliness was nigh sin, and Europe was, shall we say, fragrant in the most unfortunate sense. Now, cast your gaze to the Muslim world Baghdad, Damascus, and the jewel of Al-Andalus in Spain. Muslims held water as a sacred ally, guided by faith. Their holy texts urged washing hands, face, arms, feet, and mouth 5 times daily for prayers. They wielded the miswak, a humble twig from the Salvadora persica tree, to polish teeth to a gleam and freshen breath. Full baths, known as ghusl, were required for certain moments, ensuring purity. Scholars like Al-Razi and Ibn Sina penned tomes declaring cleanliness a shield against disease, while Europe clung to bleeding and superstition. In Al-Andalus, from the 700s to 1400s, hygiene was a spectacle of splendor. Hammams, bathhouses of grandeur, offered hot pools, cool dips, steam chambers, and gardens where one might sip a sweet sherbet. These were no mere echoes of Roman baths. Muslims perfected them with aqueducts and elegant plumbing. Their soaps, crafted from olive oil and herbs like rosemary, outshone Europe's crude ash paste. And their odorous fragrances of jasmine, oud, and amber made one smell positively celestial. Europe's later perfumes, a pale imitation, scrambling to match such finesse. Now to the delicate matter of the bidet, fear not, we shall keep it refined. Muslims used water for thorough cleansing after nature's call, often with a jug dubbed a loda. My ex-fiance, who was a Viking, used to get annoyed when I would tell him about Muslim shower. For some reasons, he used to get annoyed that why do I call it a Muslim shower? Hope he could listen to the history. This ensured impeccable hygiene long before Europe entertained such notions. Other cultures cherished water too, but Muslim practices, vibrant in Al-Andalus, dazzled Christian onlookers, who mistook such cleanliness for sorcery. Yet it worked wonders: healthier bodies, fewer ailments. What fueled this triumph? Muslims boasted strengths: faith-driven hygiene, masterful bathhouses, and scholars who knew cleanliness saved lives. Their perfumes and elegant robes made purity fashionable. The bidet-like cleansing was a health marvel, yet challenges abounded. Europe's church scorned baths, and Muslim ideas struggled to spread beyond Spain. Arabic texts needed translation, and the fall of Al-Andalus in 1492 shuttered those splendid hammams. Opportunities, however, sparkled like dew. Crusaders in the 1000s glimpsed Muslim baths in the Holy Land and pondered, perhaps water isn't cursed? Traders in Spain and Sicily whispered of hammams. Toledo scholars translated Arabic works, slipping hygiene secrets into Europe's grasp. The Black Death of the 1340s laid bare the folly of filth, nudging Europe toward Muslim wisdom. Nobles, smitten with fine soaps and scents, spread the gospel of cleanliness. Yet obstacles loomed. The church clung to its anti-bathing creed. Some Europeans deemed Muslim ways, like water cleansing, peculiar. Tensions between faiths slowed the exchange. During the plague, many doubled down on dirt, delaying progress. Still, Muslim ideas trickled through, persistent as a spring. By the 1600s, Europe began to shine. France introduced bidet chairs, dainty seats with water jets for personal freshness, inspired by Muslim hygiene via Spain and Italy. Initially for the elite, they raised eyebrows as scandalous. Muslims, one imagines, smirked knowingly. Soaps improved, thanks to Al-Andalus's olive oil recipes. France's perfume houses leaned on Muslim attar, artistry, rosewater, oud, and all. Tooth powders, echoing the miswak, graced apothecaries, though dentists remained frightful. This was more than mere washing, it was a way of life. In Al-Andalus, Muslims showed cleanliness paired with elegance. Pristine bodies kept silken robes fresh, and perfumes added allure. Europe took note, adopting Muslim fabrics and fragrances by the Renaissance. Plumbing too drew from Muslim aqueducts. When Al-Andalus fell, its Hammams vanished, but their legacy endured, shaping Europe's cleaner, healthier ways. By the 1700s, Europe was scrubbed, sprightly, and delightfully scented. Soaps, perfumes, toothbrushes, and bidets all bore the mark of Muslim immunity. Other cultures cherished cleanliness too, but the universal embrace of personal hygiene, washing thoroughly, dressing finely, smelling divine owed much to the Muslim spark that lit the West. 'Tis the nature of humanity, dear viewers, to see splendid ideas and make them our own. Thus, cleanliness became a shared treasure, uniting us all in the pursuit of freshness. Thank you for joining this fragrant journey, you radiant souls. Like, subscribe, and pray. Do share how do you keep your sparkle. Until next time, may you glow like a garden in bloom.